Hi guys, welcome back to tutorial part 10, and in this part we'll be working on Moxie. So let's go to the code and open application, view, and Moxie, and controller functions, classes and model Moxie. Okay, so quickly um edit this space, manage marksheet. As you know, we're working with the URL, right? So like if we click on manage marksheet, then it should display the manage marksheet. Here should be in left side in this much width we'll have the class, and here we'll have the marks seed tables to manage, add them or remove them or edit them. So it will be the same, like I think structure will be like this. We'll have the class and we'll have your manage marksheet. Here will be add, and here we have the class name and edit them. So let's go back to this and let's go to the code, and I think I'll copy from student, go to the views, student.php, copy first of all this one, and here we'll change the URL, right? Opt instead of opt, it should be, yeah, it is an opt. So if we delete this opt, then it will go to 4x4 page. Okay, so let's open the student. As you know, why we are using this, I've already mentioned. Let's copy this whole breadcrumb, and here it should be mncms. So here should be, just here we'll write as manage marksheet, and for the second one, manage marks, we'll write mgmk. Here we'll write manage marks. Okay, so we have to check, let's not indent them. Okay, so for opt equals to mngms, then it should display manage marksheet, right? Else if we need to check let's remove this one, it's unnecessary. So we will check if it's manage marks, go manage marks, so gets manage marks. So if you click on manage marks, it will display the manage marks set. So this is how we separate them. Okay, let's quickly create the panel. So I think I'll just copy from, let's I copy from student.php file. Let's first close this one, after then the second one, and the second one. Right, in the second one, in option mgst, let's copy all of this. Okay, from row div. Okay, so let's copy them and paste it here. First of all, paste it here. Okay, so we need to close this PHP and open the PHP here. So okay, we'll change the class settings. It's okay, class name data, no data, manage. Instead of manage student, we'll add a manage marksheet. Okay, so let's check it. Okay, the class, we need to declare them in page.php, page.php. So it should be page equals to Moxie. Okay, so we have the class information. Okay, so let's go back to the code. Let's close this page.php and go back to Moxie, and let's keep here as remove.php, and at the end of the code we'll uh, append a script for php cool base url custom js moxie.js. Okay, that file is not created. We'll need to create a file, moxie.js. Okay, so uh, we'll need to create this function, okay, to display the data here. So let's create the function first of all, and then after that we'll check if we have the class ID. Okay, so simple. I think there's something else that's not defined. Okay, so moxie.js class section, get class section, get class section. Okay, it should be text only. Yes, it's working. I'm sorry for that. So when the user clicks on this one, we need to remove that add class, remove that active class, and active the class of ID with this. So for that we'll select from this group item and remove class active and class ID with class ID, add class as active. Okay, so let's refresh that. Okay, it's working perfect. You can see there, right? So now we need to load the Moxie. Okay, so we'll select this div result and load. Okay, this is not created, so it should be var base url. It should be base url dot value, and this is coming from, you know, where it's coming from, templates header from here, which returns the URL of the website. It's simple. So let's add this. Okay, so it should be Moxie and fetch Moxie table. Okay, which with a class ID, specific ID, and if it returns, well, this is a callback function, then we'll not right now, I think. Okay, let's just get there. Right now, if we try to select, we'll get an error because the markset function is not created, I guess. Okay, let's select this. Okay, I think it's it's a class, it's not ID. Sorry. Yeah, obviously we get this error because we haven't created this function in the markset class. So let's quickly create this class by copying from student.php this and closing this. There are many models. I think we don't need to. There's some model I don't think we need to work with the. So we'll remove the student. We need the class. We need the section. I think we'll need the subject too, right? Let's copy, and we'll need the Moxie, and this has a function subject. This has a Moxie. So okay, so let's create that function named as fetch Moxie table, right? So it should be public function. Okay, copy this, and we will have the class ID as a parameter. Okay, so we'll first of all let's create this Moxie model Moxie. Okay, so let's copy simply from here for now and paste it here and just change the student to Moxie. Okay, so okay, yeah, I forgot to change here too. Just change this one, and first of all we'll get the class data. After that we'll get the Moxie data by the class ID. So this should be this model classes. Let's open the model classes that fetches the class information by the class ID. Okay, so it should be here, right? Fetch class data, and we'll pass the ID, and here we'll do the same. We'll get the Moxie information by the class ID, so it should be Moxie fetch Moxie data with class ID, and this function is not created in this model Moxie. So let's create that just by simply just first of all let's copy this function and paste it to the model Moxie, and copy the fetch Moxie data as a function name for the model one as here, and it should be a class ID. Change this to, let's check the Moxie table name Moxie. Okay, it should be a class ID. Okay, so it should be Moxie is a table name, so it's from a table where the attribute ID equals to, just for example, one. Right now it's empty, and here we just change to Moxie data. So we'll fetch the class data and Moxie data successfully. So let's create the table variable which stores the table information. Okay, so here it should be div class well, which is a bootstrap component. class name, let's give it as class data class name. So this is coming from this one, right? So let's echo the table to check if it's returning the value. Okay, I think okay, it's working. Okay, it's working, but when on load it's not working. We'll do that later, but first of all let's just create this part. Okay, so we'll have a message for each CRUD operation, for like adding the Moxie, editing the Moxie, which we need to display in here. So for this one, that's why we created this for the message. So we'll add a button for add Moxie. So it should be button class button default. Don't forget this is the Bootstrap class component class, and toggle modal data target. We'll add Moxie modal, and on click on this we'll add Moxie, where we'll pass the class ID. Okay, we'll close this button element and we'll add Moxie and close the element. So let's check there. Okay, it's great here, perfect. So I think now we'll create the table here. Okay, and here we should give this table border ID as manage Moxie tables. Okay, so here we'll give head, and here we get dr th. Here we give Moxie name and date here and action. Okay, and here we should load the Moxie names of a particular class. Right now we won't have any data because in database it's empty, right? The information for the Moxie is empty. Over here I think that's from class we have empty data, so right now we'll get an empty value. So get this point just amends the values. Okay, so we'll check if we have a Moxie data, then we'll use a for loop and display each data, otherwise we'll display there is no data available. Okay, so let's close it. tr goal span, give 3, and we'll say no data available. So available. Okay, so we'll use the for each function in the end loop, and we'll say button table here just copy and paste for this 3 first of all, and here we'll write value. Here it should be like Moxie name, Moxie underscore name. Copy this, and here it should be okay date, and here we'll add a button for like update and remove. So let's copy from Bootstrap. And don't forget that we are using the Bootstrap. So I don't have internet connection right now, so it's okay. I'll use it from the previous work. It's from student. You can get it. Okay, so yeah, just copy from the fetch in student.php controller student class in 436. You'll get the fetch student by class, and copy this and paste it over here. Okay, so for the value, we need to use as Moxie ID here too. So there are a little bit things we need to update. Okay, here it should be edit Moxie model. Here we'll use the same remove Moxie model. Same for here, we'll use Moxie. Let's copy only Moxie and update. Okay, edit Moxie. Okay, so let's check. Okay, undefined Moxie, it should be mark. Okay, so okay, no data available. Okay, so we can center them by just giving a center element here, and it's working. So it should be loading by default. By default it should be loading here, right? So for that, okay, let me check. For that, we'll use the JavaScript to load it by default. So we'll be using, okay, so we'll check which request we should need to work. Request of value, this stuff is coming from here. Okay, so if I'm here from Moxie.php, so this loads the this text. Okay, so if we have like manage Moxie, then so if request equals to mn JSON, and then we only load with this part Java, so we don't need to load with this section. Okay, that's why we created this if statement to check to load the particular code for particular section. So okay, so we'll get the class by using the class sidebar. Yeah, I think from sidebar. Okay, and use the attribute id, and for class id equals to class sidebar id dot substring. So we need two substring. How much? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we'll get everything after 7. Okay, so we'll use get class section and use the class id. Okay, so this is not working. Okay, it's empty. It should be text. Okay, because it's in div, it's not an input. If this was kept in input file, like input file, then it should be a value. Okay, it should be value. but the values that it's saved in div, you can see, so it should be in HTML text. Okay, no, I think it'll run. Okay, it's running. See, SMS. So it's really beautiful. So okay, so okay, let's add here, add modal to display the add Moxie. So to do that, we'll add Moxie model. Right now my internet is not working, so I'll just get it from, I think from last time we worked. Student, yeah, should be a model, right? So yeah, we have a model. We can use the remove student model, which will be easier. So let's keep it here. Okay, so let's keep it here, and let's, I think it gets to indent, so let's indent into, yeah, okay, so here we'll just change this ID. Let's go close this one. Okay, Moxie from fetch Moxie table. You can see we'll add this add Moxie model. This is targeted through this ID. Okay, so if we try to like refresh and click on add model, which is not working. Okay, the Moxie is not defined. Okay, I think it's from here. For right now, just create a function and we'll work on them later. Okay, so it should be, here should be class ID, which should be by default null, and if we have the class ID, then it will go further. So let's add that. Okay, so that Moxie is not working, I guess. Add Moxie model, add Moxie model. Okay, add Moxie model. Oh, it should be here. I just missed this toggle. Okay, my bad. It should be toggle. Okay, I think now it should work. Okay, it's working perfect. So here we'll write here the add Moxie, and here we'll have two input field, exam Moxie name and an exam date. So let's go back, and here we'll change this to add Moxie, and in modal body we'll add here as add Moxie message, and here we'll create the form group, and here we'll write label for Moxie name. Here we'll type Moxie. Okay, and input type text name as Moxie name. We'll give ID, and here form control, and here as a placeholder as a Moxie name, and auto complete to be off. So let's check that. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, I think I'll copy this and paste it over here again, and here we say write Moxie exam date. Okay, so here should be the for okay date. Same for here. I think it should be date, and we'll need to add a form before the model body. Okay, so okay, Moxie create, we'll give method as a post and id as add Moxie model, and the below the model footer, so indent them so it will be more easier to look. So let's refresh this. Okay, so it's working. So when we click on this, we want to like activate this calendar picker. Okay, I think I've done that. When the result comes from there, we can just add date and uh, give the calendar date and calendars picker and date format as year, month, and date. Okay, so let's click on that. Click on this. Oh, it's working, so perfect. So let's close this. So if we try that, okay, so I guess it's done, right? So okay, next part will be creating the Moxie into database, and editing and removing. Okay, and after that we'll work on the manage marks, where it should where the user should be able to manage the students marks who attended the exams. So okay, in next part we'll work with this one and display the data too. So okay, thank you.